Shut up.
I missed what Hollow said. We have our game faces on right now, Hollow.
Oh, Geeky Antics just went live.
I'm hanging up on Matt because I don't want it to say, we are waiting to reconnect in person. Yo, if Caleb doesn't show up tonight, I'm gonna be so mad.
I know, he's gotta come.
Maybe he's watching a soccer game.
Do I sound better than I usually do?
Yes.
You sound fine to me.
Spanish. What kind of Spanish are you?
I'm on my laptop legit.
I am Puerto Rican.
Oh.
Dawn, Lappy's still alive?
Okay.
Shush, don't jinx it. I'm really pushing it.
Oh boy.
For internet quality purposes, I'm turning off all my Wi-Fi devices because this podcast is going to be for reals.
It's gonna be
Not
OP.
for reals.
That's
Wait,
alright. Y'all know
how
who's gonna be
How long
disconnected.
is this gonna take? Is this gonna take till like 5 in the morning again?
It better not. I got shit to do tomorrow and I'm already in a bad mood.
I had the loudest thunder yesterday. It woke me up. And it shook my house. It was pretty intense.
Oh, that's crazy
Sure.
when the thunder is, when you feel it in your walls.
Yeah. It was like, it sounded like a bomb went off. And I was like, holy shit, Call of Duty IRL. And then...
Oh, imagine that along with two really big dogs that are terribly afraid of thunder.
Yeah,
So,
my dog's
the
not
house is
huge on
shaking.
thunder either.
Did I
The
tell you
dog's
guys
trying
the
to
story
hide.
the other day where I almost got murdered by like a 6 foot, like a big ass like German Shepherd walking home at night?
No.
I'm sorry.
That's not good.
Tell that German Shepherd you got things to do.
No, I told the owner, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? 'Cause the owner was like after the dog, and the dog was like the dog was lunging at me off a leash, and I got mad. And it was like really dark, so it was a scary German Shepherd. It was scarier than usual.
Huh.
Caleb's not answering his phone for me either.
You have reached the voicemail box of 80.
Nope.
Oh,
you don't
I
have
was
to-
hoping to hear. You
Oh.
have reached the voicemail of Caleb Medell.
Nope. Nope.
They're like Caleb has like some weird, sexy like voice message.
Buenos dias. You have reached the voicemail box of Caleb Medell. I can't come to the phone right now. I'm busy eating a bag of dicks. Leave me a message, and I call you back.
Well, you know, not everybody can have an awesome voicemail message.
Caleb thought I had somebody do my voicemail message for my phone. He was like, "Who did you have do your voicemail message?" I was like, "Nobody. It's me."
It's very
Hey.
professional sounding. That's why.
My mom makes fun of my voicemail message.
Chris has
You
a
have-
Chris has a voice of an angel when he's not podcasting.
In the arms of an angel.
Yes, please stop. I said when you're not podcasting.
Hey, my mom always said that I
Life
have
is
a
like
face
box
for
of
radio.
chocolates.
All right, Matt, when you hear this, say hi.
Hi.
And there we go. We're good.
All right. Perfect.
Yay. Real time, sort of.
Yay.
Internet.
Huzzah.
Bags of dicks.
Bags of dicks. Bags of dicks. What nonsense is this?
What nonsense.
The real dialing.
So he's trying to call Caleb. Be like, yo, where you at?
I am
Caleb in
trying-
1992?
Yeah, Caleb's in 1992. He's a little
motorcycle.
boy. It's going to be creepy sounding.
He's a motorcycle and just.
Hang on a second. Let me go fire up the TARDIS. I'll take care of this.
You have reached the voicemail box of 805.
He doesn't even have a fucking voicemail message. So lame.
Yeah.
He's too good for voicemail. He's too good for
Again,
gaming death.
I was
Who's
really
Jake?
hoping for.
Jake, are you here?
Yes, that's me.
Hey, buddy. That's okay. I was wondering who that was. There he is.
That would be me.
Jake the man.
Jake the
Can't you
Snake.
can't you see everybody that's in the call, Matt?
I got a lot of blue boxes.
Yeah.
And
There should
Hollow,
be names
you need
under them.
Well,
Oh, you know why?
but I gotta click.
Because they're not all your friends.
Hollow Blades. I got you guys on my Skype.
I don't think I have you. That's good.
Oh, let's rectify that immediately. Boom.
Hollow,
Yeah.
I don't even know if you have me friended on Skype.
I do have you, Dawn.
need-
How dare you even think those type of thoughts?
Well, it's because when I see you on my friends list, there's no picture or anything. You're a blue anonymous. Like, you're not my friend. So what am I supposed to think?
Sorry, guys. Skype is a business and podcast thing for me. It's not really social, so don't take it personally.
Yeah,
Yes,
I'm
me
not
too.
really social on here either.
Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to sign off, and Chris decides that it's an instant messenger, and I'm like, why is my Skype blooping at me?
Just accept that friend request, Dawn. But we were friends. So just I removed you and added you again.
Oh.
All right, now I've got
I
Matt
thought I
and
had a
Yogi as
Hollow
friends.
Blade
I feel special.
And
I'm
to you guys know how it is.
Yeah. I'm slightly worried about Caleb. He didn't post on Facebook at all today either.
Maybe
Well, at about
I don't want to say
7:15 or whatever it was when I sent you guys that group message saying I'll be on Skype in 90 minutes, he actually saw that message. So he was alive at 7:15.
All right, well, that's a 2-hour frame. There's only
Okay.
a certain amount of things that can go wrong in 2 hours.
Yeah.
This is the longest pre-show ever. Oh yeah.
It is.
It is.
It's episode
Oh.
100.
It
Let
does,
me get
yeah.
into
It
the
needs to be
show notes
epic.
before I get yelled at for that.
Oh, we have show notes? You guys do show
Yeah.
notes too?
Yeah, I sent them to you, Matt.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Check your email.
Didn't.
Yes, Matt, actually he did because your email is right in the header of the email message. Just saying.
Oh, here it
press
is.
X. I'm gonna press X and hack
Oh.
your email.
No,
Oh,
I got
shit.
it. Don't hack it. Hack the
Oh, shit.
planet.
Oh shit!
I've pressed
Hold on.
X. I've pressed X.
Hey,
Hold
I
on a
see.
second.
I see. Marty McFly there.
Hold on
It's
a
me.
second. Caleb.
Why
Nope.
am I doing so much damage?
Caleb.
No, I'm not here.
He's
I'm not here.
alive. He's
No, I'm not
alive.
here.
He's here. Holy
I'm not
shit!
here. I'm hiding. I'm hiding in the corner. I'm not here.
There's
I thought you-
Caleb.
El gato está en tus pantalones.
No, sorry.
Caleb,
I got
you-
stuck.
I knew
it
you were
was
alive. I knew you were alive 2 hours ago, and I was worried.
El gato
Well-
está
No.
en tus pantalones.
I'm here. I just got stuck a little late after work, and then you were calling me, and I was literally like 3 blocks away from my house, and I was like, shit. But I'm here. I'm here.
El
What? I
gato-
Ready
checked
to
your.
go.
I checked your Facebook and you didn't post anything all day. I thought maybe you died.
I just don't post as much as I used to now that I have to like do stuff at work. I do post sometimes, but
Yeah, do stuff
Let's
at
see.
work, like put up Metal Gear Solid posters.
hey, I did that before I did work.
He died but respawned at a checkpoint. He's fine.
I did.
Wait, there's a Marty McFly here, and a Jake, and an Omar, and a Chris. Yeah,
I'm
this
Marty
is all of-
McFly.
Yeah, Matt
What's
Bradford's
up?
here.
That's my Marty McFly. Hey guys. Hey.
You don't sound like what's his name who has Parkinson's.
Oh.
Oh.
Harsh.
Wow, that really had to come up.
What? No, it was a way to describe his character rather than to insult the person. That's
But
all I was
the
using it as
character-
because I
Or you
I
could have
couldn't
called him by his
think-
name.
couldn't think of
or
The character
I couldn't
doesn't
think of his
have
name.
Parkinson's.
Caleb,
I couldn't think of the actor's name, so
was
I
thinking
grabbed
of
for
too
whatever
many
I could
words.
find.
lay
I
off
grabbed
Caleb.
whatever
he was
I could
thinking
find
of too
and-
many words.
Yo,
But
I'm
Caleb-
just glad that he's an actor and not a professional painter.
Hey, he could be like
What do you mean?
Picasso.
He would make millions in modern art pieces.
Be awesome.
Shake the paint cans pretty well, couldn't he?
I mean,
Oh.
Hey,
oh, we've already hit rock bottom for our
Poor Michael J.
podcast.
Fox.
And this thing.
And the intro hasn't even rolled. Whatever.
hey,
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox, you got me a beer? Oh no, wait, don't.
Oh.
Oh.
Shake.
We've hit a new low already. This is great. This is
All right,
great.
I'm gonna play the theme song now. So
Shh.
Oh wait, I need to select it.
Uh-huh.
Oh wait, why isn't it playing? Come on.
Uh-huh. And then the theme song.
Hey guys, and welcome to episode 100 of the Gaming Death Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, and with me tonight we have Don Bernard.
Hello.
Caleb.
Hola.
Hollow Blade.
Yes, I am the man with the plan.
Jake's here.
Yes, I am.
Yogi.
Bienvenido.
And Matt Bradford's here.
Do the job.
Oh man.
Dude, that's the most amount of names that I've ever had to call out when starting this show.
Really, and you did a terrific
It's like
job.
freaking. It's like Romper Room. I see Chris. I see Caleb. I see Don. I see Matt.
We just lost somebody.
Wait.
Oh, already.
Welcome to the internet.
We lost Dawn.
Oh. The
Man,
vitamin
who
fly
said-
jokes were too much.
Who did the who said the comment about Lappy? Blame you.
Yeah, who said something about Dawn's laptop?
Yeah, who's already
Um,
bashing on Lappy and
my
messing
dog.
the internet?
My dog said it.
Like, the dog.
All right, for real.
Laughing sucks.
For real, I can't get into the show notes.
Just a
That's
quick
alright.
10.
just a quick reminder for everybody out there that may not know, Yogi is from Geeky Antics, as well as Horseplay Live, which you guys can check directly after this show on twitch.tv/geekyantics. Right, Yogi? I got all that right?
Yes, you did.
And Matt, you're still at VGO?
Yeah, VGO and zombie casts.
And you're officially part of ZombieCast now?
I think he's still a guest at VGO.
Yeah, I'm still a guest for the third year running at VGO, but I'm an official host zombie cast for about 2 years now. Yeah. Oh, geez. I think
Look at you.
about a year and a half. Yeah.
I don't know. All I remember is that when me and you first started talking, you were guesting on ZombieCast.
Yeah, in a sense. It's been a little while, but at VGO, I've been there since like 2011, but I'm still treated as a guest. But we don't need to get into that. This is happy time. This is a good time for celebration. This is about you tonight, so I'm not going to drag you down.
No, it's not about me. It's about everybody. Everybody that made this episode 100 possible. And that's everybody that's in this call and everybody listening on Twitch and everybody. It's fucking amazing.
It is amazing.
It really
Congratulations.
is.
I'm clapping.
Yourself. You're gonna hurt yourself before
Aw.
you even.
It's going to turn into a fast clap.
Feeling the love.
Ah!
Don't pull a muscle.
Just me? Just me? Okay.
Who's gonna get
Singular
hurt?
clap.
Who's gonna get hurt first, Chris or Matt?
Caleb's going to choke on a bag of dicks. That's what's going to happen in this episode.
There's
Wait,
no
yeah,
bags of
up.
dicks.
We
No,
should've- we didn't get it shipped out on time, Caleb, but it'll be there.
Okay.
We can just pretend it's episode 100 all over again. We can eat it.
What? I thought we had to get like 1 million listeners for that to happen. I'm confused. This changes every time.
We're just
These
trying
are
to get
our
to it
rules. We
fast.
make them up.
Yeah.
What is this, Calvin Ball?
Caleb, I wear the pants. I'm the boss. I make the rules.
This is gaming.
Okay,
death.
so that appeases part of my worry. Chris is wearing pants today. That's good.
That's good.
Actually, I'm not.
He's he's no, so he's
Oh,
not
damn
wearing
it.
the pants.
He's wearing shorts.
Shorts.
Short pants.
Who is short?
Type of
We all-
pants.
We all know Dawn wears the pants.
Damn straight.
Aye.
It is.
I ain't got no time for skirts and that type of jazz.
All right, let me just tell you guys what we're doing tonight. People that are in the show notes will, if you look, we have a shit ton of emails and some voicemails to go through, and that's what we're doing for episode 100. We're going to give back to the fans. We're going to answer some questions. If anybody currently in the Twitch chat has any questions, go ahead and ask them. If any of our people here have any questions that are on and they want to be heard, go ahead. I don't care. This is just one of those nights. I'm on muscle relaxants, and hopefully my back holds out.
So you're not gonna.
Sweet.
And Matt, I'm pretty sure that guy's name's not Jack Me Off.
I'm reading this as you're going on. I'm trying not to laugh.
Yogi knows this so too well. If you give me access to show notes, it's a bad deal. So I don't know if you can cancel my access, just make me read only, but this is what I
Now
do
you
with my
can't
time.
edit.
No, the best part was when Matt got overzealous and ended up deleting a whole page of the show notes, and then it will not undo
You
his
didn't need those
action.
anyways.
Oh, no.
You didn't need those anyways. All right, Chris.
Alright.
Cliche 100th episode question. From episode 1 till now, what have been your greatest lessons about podcasting, Chris?
Lesson? I was supposed to learn something?
Don't give Matt access to show notes.
It took you 100 episodes. Oh, I don't have access anymore. I was kidding.
I told
Make
you.
sure, hold on. I know a good one, actually. Make sure someone pressed the record button.
Oh yeah, make sure the
Yes.
thank you for reminding me. Yes, we are recording.
That was a hard-learned lesson.
In all honesty, let's see, what have I learned? If we don't get 1 billion people listening, it's not the end of the world because I do this for fun. It's not. Yeah, so that's okay. Don't give Hollow access to show notes, or Jake, or Matt,
Hey,
or Caleb.
I just altered my name a little bit. That's all. I just made my name more complete. You didn't introduce me right.
I'm sorry, Jake the fucking man.
That's right.
There you go.
There you go.
Are you fucking weird?
And I think the biggest thing is to not have such a structured, like a rigid structure for the cast, because we work a lot better when we're talking and being friends rather than like we have to do show not now, we have to talk about now, no be now.
Now, Chris, let me jump in right here.
Why you no doctor yet?
When you started the show, don't get me wrong, I've been a fan of everything that you've done from the beginning, but like it was the same as everything else. Oh, hi, this is Gaming Desk. So what have you been playing? Oh, here's some news. Oh, and here's some questions. The end. Every week. But the day that you changed it to like this format of just throwing shit out in show notes and seeing if it sticks, it's just been so freaking much better. I mean, because if I wanted to hear what have you been playing? Here's some news. I'd listen to shit like VGO. Well, sometimes.
Shots fired, my friend. Shots fired.
Damn straight. That's all right. He won't listen to this anyway. So, but no, seriously. I mean, you can't be one of the same as everybody else.
Jake, if you really want, I'll pull my guitar out.
Hey, I got mine. Oh shit, mine's out of reach. Never mind.
Too far.
Do we have to do it?
Sorry, Matt. Had to shoot my own.
Yeah, whatevs. Happy to be here, guys.
Quickly, Don, do another one. I'll do one, and then Caleb can do it, and then we're a machine gun.
Yay.
Yay. It's like
What?
much better than just 2 shots fired. It's like lots of shots.
Oh, I see what he was getting at. Okay.
It's my fellow Canuck. Where is he? Where's my fellow Canuck?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we've doubled the amount of Canadians on this show tonight. This is weird.
That's
awesome.
far
We count
too
as like
much.
3 Americans though, so we
There's
have
a 100% increase in Canadian population on the Gaming Desk
there was.
podcast.
You mean there's an 100% increase in kindness?
free healthcare for all.
Canada.
I'm all about that healthcare. Let's jump
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
That healthcare dough. All
Blame
about it.
Canada?
Sorry.
Mad healthcare
Blame
cash, you know,
Canada.
making it rain, making it rain.
Sorry.
Yes,
Oh,
but
you know what?
your country brought us Justin Bieber, so shut up.
Sorry.
Yeah, true.
And Avril Lavigne.
Sorry.
She's not
Hey,
too
Avril
bad.
Lavigne's good. I like Avril.
Not
She's
I
adorable.
used to.
And Celine Dion.
Sorry.
Hey, Celine's talented. Come on.
You're supposed to apologize for
Our Lady
everything.
Peace. I'm not gonna apologize for Celine Dion.
Rush.
Bare Naked Ladies, The
Rush.
Who, Rush. Yeah, I apologize.
No, not
for
the
Rush.
Who, the Guess Who.
What? Don't
Oh
apologize
yeah, that's
for
right.
Rush.
The guess here.
Rush
I
is good.
apologize for Rush.
I was going to say the Who are
You're not
English.
supposed
Rush
to-
Canadian?
Rush
Yeah.
is Canadian.
Yeah,
Why
Rush
are
is
we-
hardcore Canadian.
Neil Peart is like the
Unfortunately.
greatest drummer of all time.
He is.
Yes,
sing
like this for every song.
I was in the train the other day, and I swear to God, the guitarist
Matt, that's
from
what all
Rush
those
was
drums
there.
will do to
Looked
you.
just like him.
Wait, what's... Is that a true story?
Probably not, but it sounded pretty good, right?
That's why I
Yep.
had
But don't you
it's
guys
not
have to,
Canada's
like-
that big or anything?
But you guys have to worry about like moose attacks and like boiling hot poutine raining from the sky.
Even
No,
in
the
downtown
biggest threat-
Toronto.
Free
The
healthcare.
biggest threat is
Raining
is Rambo.
poutine?
Poutine. I think you're thinking of the wrong
Raining
kind of poutine.
poutine.
Raining
Raining
poutine from the
poutine.
skies.
Oh, what a dirty country.
fantastic, guys. We don't use umbrellas. We just let it fall.
You just get it all over you. Just
That's when you whip out with the bowl to catch some of that.
I don't think
Some of that
poutine's original to Canada, by the way. I think you guys have poutine. It's a
It's
Canada.
called disco fries.
Yeah, we call it disco fries,
Why
and
the
there's
hell
a
would
different
you
kind of
put-
cheese involved.
You don't have it on the West Coast.
Ew, gross.
You don't have it on the West Coast?
No, we don't. I went to a
Farther-
restaurant the other day that had like beef gravy, and it was the most exciting thing.
No, you
Farther
need
up-
like a
farther up
the
legit.
West
It
Coast
wasn't
you have.
quite.
You need a legit Jersey diner. Get some disco fries.
Yeah. Maybe up in Washington, but as far as down in Cali, it's all Mexican.
And can you guys apologize for Tom Green though?
You know all the trees in Canada lean to the southeast? Because New Jersey
Really?
sucks.
Oh, oh, so imaginative. My brain hurt on that one.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Shots retaliated.
Try harder. Shots retaliated.
I have dodged the shots. I've dodged the shots.
All right, let's get into the show. We got a lot of questions to get to.
Yeah, we got a
We
show.
didn't make any dick jokes.
Ooh.
I did make a dick joke. I said Caleb was going to choke on a bag of dicks.
Oh,
He
okay,
did.
we're good.
You
Eh,
missed it.
You're good.
It-
We may.
it was
can-
dated.
What does that entail, though? Are you choking on an individual dick in the bag, or are you choking on the bag of dicks?
Several, several dicks in a bag.
I thought
The
you were a writer. A bag of.
But like,
dicks.
but how does that work? Do you open it up and choke on them, or do you
Mhm.
choke on the bag, or are you
Well-
suffocated by the bag?
That's
I
like
don't-
that's
The bag holds many dicks, and you eat them with a spoon, kind of like cereal.
So why would you choke then?
and
That
the
sounds like a
spoon is
responsible way.
the spoon is shaped like a dick too.
You do realize that Caleb just dropped from the call, right?
No, he didn't.
He was
Yes, he did.
He did.
He was choking on the bag of dicks.
I don't think that's possible.
You're thinking too
Okay.
hard.
You're-
You're thinking too hard.
I mean, if the ex-president could almost die choking on a pretzel, I don't see why Caleb couldn't choke on some dicks.
Because they're bigger. Dicks are bigger than pretzels.
Well,
Pretzels break
that
off.
depends.
These could
Yeah,
be
I guess
small
so.
dicks.
Yeah, maybe we have Asian ones.
Ooh, righty. Oh.
Wow.
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
Mm. That's the rumor, man. Those are the jokes. Man.
I mean, I
The
can see
rumor-
that.
wait. The rumor that you've been with a dude?
What are you talking about?
No, an Asian
Oh.
dude.
I'm not even gonna see now.
Not
I've
that
taken
that
the. I've
matters.
taken.
I
I
don't
think
care.
I've jumped in the line of fire for Caleb.
He's not here.
Unintentionally. Unintentionally. What have
No,
I
see,
done?
we don't send you the bag of dicks, Hollow, because you'd enjoy them.
What have I done?
All right, our first question tonight comes in from Charles. He sent it to us on Facebook. He wants to know what our favorite game at E3 this year was. Don't everybody jump in at once.
Well, should we have an organized... Who wants to go first?
You said
Matt, you go first.
Since it's on VGO, but I'm really interested in Bloodborne. That's the only one that kind of surprised me, because a lot of the games that were announced I kind of saw coming, but Bloodborne kind of, piqued my interest. I'm recently huge fan of the Dark Souls type games, so if From Software can make another game like that for next gen, I'm all over that. So that one I want to see more from. I want to see actual gameplay soon.
Yeah, I won't lie. I saw that and I was like, hey, that looks kind of neat.
Right.
I'm a little afraid of it though, because kind of the other games that they've done being so notoriously ball-breakingly hard.
That's the thing, though. I don't think they're ball-breakingly hard as much as they just require you to just, practice. From my experience, Dark Souls 2, yeah, it was hard, but it's not unfair hard. If you play it enough, you get to find out the patterns, you get to find out the weaknesses. So I think these games are just fun because every chapter is an accomplishment, and you feel pretty badass. Whereas I'm playing Watch Dogs now, and it's fun, but I never feel like I'm...
You're like, all right, checkpoint, next thing.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, I did that, onto this. I'm not going to fail a mission. I've never failed a mission yet, right? Because the checkpoints are too close together. So, yeah, Bloodborne for me. I'm looking forward to that.
Dawn, what about you?
I don't know. I'm kind of agreeing with Bloodborne. I was surprisingly enticed by some of Nintendo's entries, which is weird because usually I'm not on board with Mario Train, and I'm kind of down with that Yoshi's Yarn game. That looked pretty cool.
Zelda Warriors.
Yeah, and Zelda Warriors for the win. But I was already hyped about that because that doesn't really have anything to do with E3.
Extra hype.
It was
Triply
cool to
hyped.
see video on that, though, right?
Yeah, it was fantastic to
Zelda
see video.
Warriors. Cool. It's what Chris has always wanted, really. Not so much us.
What, Zelda Warriors?
Yeah, like you like Dynasty Warriors a fair amount, and then
I do.
Zelda's your favorite of all time. Combine the two. Why not?
Exactly. All right, Hollow, what's your game?
You know, I don't think I really have anything that caught my eye. Let me think. Someone else go. Jake, you go. I still need to think about this.
I truth be told, didn't pay too much attention to it. I was actually just listening to the recap you guys did today until I discovered it was 3 hours long.
God bless you. That episode was so long.
I really think from what I mean, I was intrigued by Nintendo stuff also because, well, I always look down on the Wii U and everything Nintendo's done lately, but now they're actually kind of starting to draw me back in. The Hyrule Warriors did look cool. Truth be told, I've never ever played a Dynasty Warriors game.
Get out. Get out.
What?
Get out.
No, seriously.
No,
seriously.
not
out.
get out. Get yourself to a GameStop ASAP and
I
troll
know.
the used bin.
What the hell,
I know,
dog?
I
You need to
should.
leave in order to get to the GameStop. Do it right
GameStop's closed, Hollow.
No. Break in.
yeah.
Break in and entering.
Break in. Let's see what else. Well, I mean, I've always enjoyed the Zelda games. I'm not as diehard as Chris, if anybody's as diehard as Chris.
I don't think anyone's.
But that looked really cool to me. That really did. Other than that, I mean, the little mention they did of Sunset Overdrive looks cool. I was half paying attention to EA, and I think they said something about Battlefront. Did they not?
I'm pretty sure they did.
They did a little bit.
That one right there. I was really seriously half paying attention to it. I was watching it on my phone, and I was like, "What Battlefront? Where? Who?" But yeah, that's probably about it for me.
Yeah. Obi, what was your favorite game that they showed at E3? Or don't answer me.
Obi.
What about you?
Oh, did
Obi?
you say Obi or Yogi?
I said Obi.
Is Obi in here?
Obi, hi Obi, it's Matt.
It's Moto.
He's in the call.
Hi buddy.
Okay, I see Horseplay Live over there on the end.
I think Obi, it helps with the mic is not muted.
Hi Obi. Obi.
Oh,
Obi.
no.
All right. Yogi, what was your favorite game that you saw at E3?
It's a tough call. I think after talking with you and seeing your excitement for Evolve, I can't help but be more curious about it. Even though from what I've seen and heard from people, you know, it felt too similar. But I think it's gonna bring something fresh to the consoles. So I'm very curious to see where they go with that. I think it's very promising. It's not the usual regurgitated, annualized crap, you know. I'm trying to avoid the cliche answers. Get a lot of games that were interesting, like Assassin's Creed Unity, but I think most of us are burnt out on that as much as we love the series. So won't talk about that one. But I was really intrigued by Inside. It had this really eerie kind of ambiance to it, and I don't know. It just gave me chills. I know that sounds really homo, but it's true.
Aww.
And I like the Rainbow Six Siege or whatever it was, because I've been really hankering for a real tactical, team-oriented shooter that, you know, basically not Call of Duty or Halo, you know. So that looks pretty good. But overall, nothing really stood out. I honestly got most excited about the montage they had for the ID program at Xbox, all the indie games. Most of those were more interesting to me, because at least they were fresh new ideas. I know, I'm a hipster. Can't help it.
Oh, here we go again.
Don't say that. Don't
Here we go
say
again.
that.
I know, you guys had a whole, what was it, 3 episodes back? You guys got into a discussion. I think it was actually like
Yes.
5 episodes about what hipster is. And Caleb was like,
was-
I don't think that word means what you think it
was-
means.
It was my fault because we were discussing indie games, and I said this is going to become the most hipster conversation you could possibly think of.
We're not getting
And I
into the
think we
hipster
kinda
conversation
sprung off from
again.
there.
We're not getting
What
into
about-
the hipster conversation
Okay,
again.
what about hookers and blow?
No hookers and blow. Caleb, what was your favorite game from E3?
Favorite game from E3? That's a tough one. There are some pretty good ones. I don't know if there's anything like incredible. I guess I'd probably just go with Uncharted 4, just because one of my favorite games of all time. And 3 wasn't amazing, but the writers that worked on Uncharted 2, that's because they moved over to The Last of Us. And I didn't like The Last of Us, but I did like the story. So, I mean, if they're back on track for the 4th game, I think it's going to be pretty phenomenal. And I'm excited to see what they have, but we still don't have much. I don't know.
Well, Uncharted games look amazing on current or last-gen systems. So on PS4, Xbox One, or I guess just PS4, it's going to blow our eyeballs away. And they're always good games. Like I don't get the cynicism about the Uncharted series. They're always fantastic. They're always very different from the games that come before them, and I'm looking forward to that one. Yeah.
2 and 3 weren't that different.
Yeah.
The
stories are completely different.
Yeah.
The story was, but they played pretty much the same, and I can't stand the first Uncharted.
But that's what you get in the series, right? That's what you're buying in a series is the same gameplay, but different stories and different growth.
I mean, they mix it up a bit. Uncharted 3 was a little smoother, but they also screwed some things up.
I just felt that they played it really safe in Uncharted 3. Like, they try to fool you that Sully dies and he doesn't, and they kind of like allude to this weird supernatural thing that's happening like all the other games have had, and then they're like, nope, we're just going to explain it all away. That guy's just really fast.
I always thought that was the charm of the series, though, is that it came off as supernatural, except it had a very natural explanation. Even if it was a little stretched, it was always a very kind of explainable.
Yeah, they always had a realistic backing behind what was going on, except for the villain in the third one. They just never answer those questions.
Yeah.
But even the villain in the second game, he sounds like this superpower. The thing that I liked about the first 2 games was there was that slight twist to supernatural. It made it feel very Indiana Jones-ish. And then the third one, they kind of like kicked that out, and that's what upset me. I love the third game. I don't think it's as good as the second one, but I love the third game. I was just like, I want to see Uncharted. I want to see Uncharted 4.
Third game, like it had the shipyard. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Caleb. Yeah.
Oh, I was just gonna say I thought the third one. I think the third one might be my favorite. I know the gameplay isn't quite as polished, but just because the cinematics were so much bigger in their scope, like when you're in that huge ship and it's turning, and just because the story felt a lot more Nathan Drake.
All right, bye, Robot Caleb.
Hey, I'm here.
There it is. I have to agree. Like the set pieces in the third one were friggin' fantastic. The shipyard, like every chapter was like even in the cruise ship turning upside down. I think is what you were talking about, or at the end with the Lost City. Those games just like go over and above when it comes to level design, and I'm always just amazed by them. So definitely Uncharted 4 is something that I'm gonna be looking forward to.
Yeah, I still haven't seen anything that matches the presentation levels of the third ones in terms of set pieces, just because they have things like the turning ship and some of the other pieces.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Obi, are you here with us now?
Can you hear me?
A new challenger approaches. What did you think was... What's going on, Obi? Obi, for those of you guys out there that don't know, is the other co-host of Horseplay Live and helps run Geeky Antics with Yogi. That's right? I get that right?
Yeah, exactly.
Got that right? You can listen to Horseplay Live right after this podcast over at Geeky Antics, twitch.tv/Geeky Antics. There you go, guys. There's your plug.
Now that's out of the way.
Now that that's out of the way, Obi, what was your favorite game that you saw at E3?
I really didn't see much of it because anyway. But the one game I did see was the new Assassin's Creed game coming out. Unity. I've been kind of getting more into trying to play those first-person games. Have to, have a good, it's a really good storyline that you have to accomplish certain goals a certain way or you don't pass. So, and I've always liked the Assassin's Creed series anyway. So
yeah.
Obi, just for the record, my wife is listening right now. She just gave you a thumbs up for that one.
Hell yeah, baby!
For me, hands down, it has to be the new Zelda.
Didn't they show like a second of that? Like, oh, here's a picture. It's a new Zelda game. Yay!
No, they showed a movie. They showed
a
Link out in a field, and then
might not be Link.
It might not be Link.
It might
How
not
could it
be
not be
Link.
Link?
It's fucking Link.
Nintendo said it's not necessarily Link though.
Well, Nintendo's blowing smoke up your ass.
I don't know.
And it tastes good.
It'd be interesting if it wasn't Link.
Red Robin.
Nintendo blows smoke up everyone's. I'm not kidding. No, I'm backing away. Talk about Zelda.
But no, that game it's the Legend of Skyrule. It's what I want.
You can tell that just because they said isn't every Zelda game open world technically?
Not really.
Bad, bro.
Wasn't the 3DS one open world in that you had the option of going to whatever dungeon you wanted in an overworld map?
Yeah, that's why it's one of the best Zeldas to be released since Wind Waker.
And wasn't Nintendo 64 Zelda open world because it had a gigantic?
Kind of, but
you can do the dungeons in whatever order you want as an adult. Technically,
no, you can't.
you got to do some skipping, but it's not hard. You can do it.
You got a glitch, yeah.
Not really. I mean, you can go to the Spirit Temple the first thing if you use the post.
If I use the robot,
Nintendo shut them down.
Yeah, exactly. Nintendo shut them down.
Still here. Still here. Still here. Hello.
But besides Zelda, the only other game that really got my my loins tight was Little Big Planet 3.
What?
Really?
Yeah, that game looks so good.
Looks cute.
Okay. All right.
I love Little Big Planet. So
I was
that
waiting
Mario
to see
Maker.
what a Little Big Planet was going to look like on the next gen, and it does look good. As for loin tightening, I wouldn't go that far, but it looks good.
Hey,
Chris, it was one favorite game. Now you're cheating.
I want. hey, I want to fuck that sock dog.
Odd sock. Odd sock.
I knew it.
Odd sock.
You get some really bad rug burn, man.
Raw dogging it. You're raw
Yeah,
dog.
crusty sock at the end of the day. Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't think through that fantasy very well.
What else do you use socks for?
Ew.
Hey, Dawn, just so you know, you're not the only girl here right now. My wife is actually listening. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
All right, no creepy voices. I had nightmares last time you did that. No creepy voices.
Aw.
I think now's the perfect time to play our first voicemail.
Let's do
Okay,
that.
I won't answer. It's
You have
okay.
a voicemail?
Someone didn't answer.
Who didn't answer?
That other
Okay.
Canadian.
It's not important, I guess.
Hello, you did answer.
I did not.
Don?
Did he?
Yes, you did.
What was my answer?
What was your answer?
What was my answer, Chris?
I'm trying to think. I know you answered. I went to you third.
Chris had a "that's racist" moment. He just bundled all the Canadians together.
All right.
Because he let Matt answer.
I'm sorry, Hollow Blade. What was
No,
your
maybe now I
favorite
don't
game
want
of
to
E3?
answer. Maybe now I don't want to answer. I had a good answer. Maybe now I want to answer now.
I thought you said Hyrule Warriors.
No, I told Dawn that, like, high
Oh.
five. Because I didn't get to high five her last time because my power went out. You guys
All right,
apparently hated, and Dawn was left there to defend Hyrule Warriors by herself.
I
Yep, me and
was.
Dawn defended Hyrule Warriors. While
Shut up.
Yogi and Hollow, what was your favorite game at E3?
Mirror's Edge 2. Yeah, anything Mirror's Edge is good. More
All
Mirror's
right. Now, is it okay if I play the voicemail now? Hollow, is that okay with you?
No.
All right, I'm playing the voicemail.
Oh, yeah.
It's a minute. It's a minute and 3 seconds long, so hold on.
It's a life story?
Yeah.
What's up, Gaming Death? What's
Hey.
up, Gaming Death? Yogi here. Just wanted to congratulate you guys on an awesome week and an awesome time being with part of the Geeky Antics crew, the gang. 100 episodes, that's a huge deal, especially considering some podcasts don't even make it past 10. So proud to have you part of the network and be able to call you guys friends. Don, Chris, Hollow Blade, who doesn't use a real name. We know who your real name is, you crazy mofo. Caleb, Jake. You guys are all great chemistry. I love how each of you guys brings a different perspective into the discussions. You guys provide coverage on gaming that's not typical cliche kind of stuff. People need that objective, unapologetic kind of approach to video game coverage. So we love you for that, and I see nothing but good things in you guys' future. Just keep the great work. Love you guys. Peace.
So who the fuck was that asshole?
Yeah.
He
know
hangs
who
around
he
the
is.
podcast.
I think he broke the space-time continuum.
Some crazy
You're allowed to
Puerto
do it.
Rican mofo.
Time paradox.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I found his voice kind of strangely soothing for some reason.
Yeah, to throw up.
like a Mexican Barry Manilow, you know?
Definitely moves for me.
I thought that was you, Caleb.
It was me.
No,
I
if
pulled out
Caleb
my
with the
special
voicemail,
voice.
it would sound like a robot, and you'd be missing every other word.
Hey,
Aww.
And it would use a lot of really big words, too.
our wireless router is the bane of my existence right now.
So that was Yogi. Thank you, Yogi, for the kind words.
Thank you, Yogi.
Even though you're on the podcast.
Thank you, Yogi.
Hey,
Sorry,
Yogi, aren't you going to thank yourself?
thank you, Yogi. That was a good job.
Self-indulgence, I tell you.
Job. It was work to you?
No.
I see how it is.
Fuck you,
Okay,
guys.
let's go to the next one.
All right. Next two questions come in from Jack Mehoff. Matt
I
must
got
know this
these
guy.
show notes as well, but then they took me off of them.
Matt must know this guy.
Yeah.
He wants to know what our favorite game genre is and why. Obi, why don't you go first?
All right, define the question.
What is
What
your
is your favorite game genre and why?
Oh, okay.
That's a hard one.
Now that you say it that way, that's better. Man, this is tough. I'm gonna have to go back to the good old days. Back when Sega Genesis, Nintendo, they were all starting to come out. If there was a way that they could reproduce them kind of games, I mean, the graphics aren't the best, but it's the gameplay that I like. I guess it would have to be the early stages of the gaming industry.
It's like the platformers then, or the...
Even into the PC. I mean, just the early stages of the PC gamer too.
But genre of game, he means like
Just
the
anything
platformers,
retro?
like the jump stuff.
I would say then the retro. Then I mean the old school type games, Mario on a Nintendo One. I don't know which.
I'm surprised Obi didn't go with MOBA.
Yeah. I don't know.
All right, Yogi, what's your favorite genre? Why?
I'd have to go with overall strategy because that encompasses like the TCGs, the tactics games, and MOBAs.
I think Obi just got the question.
And I'm gonna answer for Obi.
That's why you don't ask me first.
Obi's answer. Obi's answer was probably gonna be
Sports game.
realistic. Oh, really? Not realistic shooter or MOBA?
Nope.
But yeah, I like
I'll
strategy
talk after
games.
you. Go ahead.
All right, I like strategy games. I like the replay value and the depth to them. I think everybody approaches those kind of games differently. In particular, I've really been a big fan of like roguelikes because they have a really heavy, even though they're action oriented, they have a very heavy strategy element because you can't just go in there all willy nilly and just guns blazing, you know. So I've really been into the roguelikes as of late, but overall strategy's always been my favorite kind of thing as a whole. Yep.
Cool. Mr. Bradford.
I gotta say RPGs, and that can be like the open world RPGs, or the Mass Effects. That's just something I can sink my teeth into.
Why?
When I get a game, I want to lose myself in it for a couple months. I don't want to finish it in 6 hours. I want to explore. I want to find new things. I want to find new ways to play it. And I just really want to get a ton out of it. I like sticking with a game for a long time.
Oh, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb.
I mean, Matt's was a really great answer. I do love games that are really deep and really involving. But anyone who's listened to this podcast for a while has to know that my favorite of all time has to be survival horror. Ever since Resident Evil 2, when I was like 11, it scared the piss out of me, and then I beat it like half a dozen times. Ever since then, I've just been I absolutely love them. And it kind of sucks the state of them right now, but I'm interested to see some of the things that are coming on the horizon. But just always love the horror aspect of video games. Anything dark, creepy, mysterious, that kind of stuff.
Are you looking forward to The Evil Within then?
I am. I'm a little nervous because there's so many mixed previews right now. Everyone has like mixed opinions on it. Like every single major gaming news outlet has a preview that's like totally different from the other people's opinions. So I'm not sure what to think, but I know enough that I do want to. I'm probably pre-ordering. I'll probably go for it as soon as it comes out.
All right. I'm interested to see what you think about it then.
All right.
For sure.
I will review it as soon as I can.
Good. Do it.
Hollow Blade.
I guess I'll take the safe answer. First-person shooters, the multiplayer aspect is it's nice to not have to think when you're playing. just be able to sit there and just destroy people without having to think or try. It's nice.
Hollow, I'm surprised you didn't say Japanese RPGs.
No,
That's what I thought he was going to say.
I could say
I'm
that.
surprised you didn't just say anything weeaboo.
Why?
I'm sorry. Oh, I love you.
Hollow, an acceptable answer could have been kawaii, just FYI.
Maybe I want to play that stupid Wii paint game thing. It's a shooter, and it's colorful.
Splatoon looks awesome.
Splatoon.
And, like colorful and I think cute. Oh, sure.
Jake, you're up.
This is actually really, really hard for me. I know that half of you are expecting me to say sports games.
I am. I'm expecting you to say hockey.
Well, it's either if it were sports games, it would be either hockey or football. It'd be hard to say. I mean, just going by one of my favorite games of all time is Streets of Rage 2. So I'd have to say probably the old school. Again, like Obi, the old school. My wife is giving me the loser sign on her forehead right now for some reason saying that. So probably the old school beat 'em ups, just because again it's mindless. I walk around, I beat shit up. It's fun. The old ones are colorful and bright. I mean, you got the Streets of Rage series, you got X-Men in the arcade and Ninja Turtles in the arcade, stuff like that. So I really, really think. I mean, I love sports. I love JRPGs. I love puzzle games, but beat 'em ups really have to be my favorite.
Don Bernard.
I got a
Metroidvania style.
yeah,
Yeah.
true story.
Nice.
I do heart me some Metroidvania. I also, I mean, touching back on what Matt was saying, I like me some RPGs that I can dive into and live in there for a year or two.
You won't
God
play
knows
Mass
how long.
Effect.
I don't like space. I don't give a fuck about
You
space.
like old-timey RPGs,
Aw.
like medieval.
Yeah, I like the old timey.
Just
Like I want to
fantasy?
fight dragons and wear chainmail and shit. I don't give two shits about
What about
freaking
Earthbound?
blaster guns.
What about dragons? What about dragons in space?
No
Dragons.
dragons.
Yeah,
in space.
yeah.
Dragons with blaster guns.
Yeah.
You
Dino
know what they
Crisis,
tried?
Dino Crisis 3,
They
Dino
sort
Crisis
of
3.
tried that. Didn't they call that game
Crisis 3.
Borderlands? Wasn't there sort of dragon-esque monsters in that game somewhere?
Kind of. That was a good
Kind
game,
of,
though.
if you're pushing the imagination a little bit. And I wasn't into that game either.
Can I edit my answer?
Oh, go ahead, Obi.
Seeing as you didn't actually give an answer.
Yeah. Well, when I started playing video games, it was all about the sports. I played Madden. I played
Nice.
the baseball, the soccer. When it first came out, even the rugby game that came out. The head coach, I think 2007 when it started out. I love that.
Yes.
But as I kind of grew up, which I haven't yet, and WoW came along, Warcraft. I started with Warcraft way back in the day, and then World of Warcraft came out, and I started that in beta, and went all the way up to 90, and started. I mean, I was like one of the original 100 that started playing that game. And we went all the way to
you
90.
are my wife's favorite person in the world right now. She is loving this because she's like flipping out that you love WoW.
I know, that's why I changed my answer, Jake.
That's why.
'Cause she said you're a loser, and she said Jake, Obi.
Whoa. Oh.
She gave him the loser sign, man.
It's
She's like,
awkward.
loser.
She's not. She's giving you the thumbs up, and she's like hailing you because you were one of the first players of WoW in history.
I commend you, ma'am, for speaking your mind.
I love you.
But yeah, wow, my wife might have something to say about that. But,
My husband's not choking me.
Yeah, let's not have any family breaking drama happening here on
No.
the
A
Gaming
whole
Death.
regular episode of Gaming Death Podcast.
I'm sorry, but Obi, you said you've been playing WoW since the start. So you were there when locks were super OP, and then we got nerfed really bad, and then we became OP again, and then we got nerfed again.
Basically, if you remember back in vanilla WoW when bear tanks sucked ass,
Yes.
I was the only bear tank on the horde that would go through AQ40.
Oh shit!
OB1.
Congratulations, sir. My answer for this has to be first-person Western RPGs. So Fallout, Skyrim, Borderlands. Yeah.
What's Western about them?
They're not
They're not
Japanese.
Japanese.
They're not Japanese.
Oh,
they're
okay,
Western
okay.
RPGs.
Not like,
Okay.
Red Dead where there's cowboys and crap.
No.
That's what I thought you were going for at first.
Yeah,
There's
that's
only
what
a couple
when I
of
heard
them.
Western. I
No,
just
no.
thought Cowboys.
Well,
I love cowboy RPGs. They're great.
we have JRPGs, and then we have like
Yeah, I know.
Western RPGs, and then we have like shit like The Witcher, which are like mid-European, behind the Iron Curtain RPGs.
There's no Iron Curtain anymore.
Oh yes, there is.
You just don't.
We just don't know about them.
It's invisible now. That's the only problem.
This is not a political podcast.
And the reason I like those is because it's like a novel. I'm creating my own story, and I love to read like novels like that where I can put myself in the place of the character. And those first-person RPGs are where it's at.
So you read a lot of the Choose Your Own Adventure when you were a kid, didn't you?
I couldn't hear you. You talked way too fast.
You read a lot of the Choose Your Own Adventure when you were a kid, didn't you?
A lot of the R.L. Stine Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Nice. I remember always dying no matter what I chose.
Yeah, that was kind of a thing with the Choose Your Scare books.
Yeah.
You just rip the pages out that have bad things on them, then you can't lose.
You wouldn't have
No.
a book.
Story keeps
Yogi,
going, right?
You keep your finger in the page so you can backtrack because it's not
Exactly.
Save point.
Exactly.
That was when a save point
I
was
did that and
invented.
I always died. You always died anyway.
Damn.
Just different ways of dying.
You
All
are
right,
dead. Oh no, wait, I didn't make that choice. No, I didn't.
Just kidding.
No,
The
you're still
dragon snarls as fire breathes from his nostrils. He takes a step close. He takes a step closer and opens his mouth. Do you grab the sword or run away? I grab the sword. I grab the sword. As you reach for the sword, the dragon's mouth closes around you. You die.
dead.
All right, I run away. I run away. The dragon's faster than you. It opens its mouth and eats you. You die.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that's so sad.
All right, our next question comes from Frank. It was also an email. He wants to know what our favorite moment of the Gaming Death podcast has been so far. Caleb, why don't you go first?
Let's see. My favorite moments. I think my favorite moment was when we finally just stopped caring about any semblance of order, and we were like, let's talk about these things, but mostly just bullshit the whole time.
Yes.
Because that
That's what I was
first
saying
episode,
before.
that first episode was phenomenal. Because we were all really tired of what we were doing, and we just wanted to cut loose on something, and we literally just went on tangents for like most of the show, and it
Like
was
this
just a great
show.
time. Like this show, yeah, and it was just a great time. But yeah, and since then it's been amazing. I'm happy to be here.
Hollow Blade. What
What
about
was
you,
the
sir?
question? I wasn't paying attention. Favorite
ironic.
moments of the show.
Yes.
I think the first time we brought up the bag of dicks for Caleb. For some reason.
I don't even remember that.
I think it was
so
either
long ago.
Dawn
When did
or
it come up
Chris
the
who
first
Googled
time?
it. It was Dawn or Chris who Googled it, and then they found a website, and it actually
That was
existed. Like, it was a real thing.
Yeah.
There's
And they
several
had, like-
different kinds. He could have savory dicks. He could have sweet dicks. We haven't figured it out yet, but we're gonna buy some and send them.
Are they like salt and vinegar dicks? Or like
No, you know, it was one of those.
spicy nacho dicks?
It was
Right.
this website where
Garlic
you
and
could get
Parmesan.
everything
dicks.
you could ever want for a bachelorette party. So like
Dicks.
penis
Oh,
themed
yeah, yeah.
everything. So there was penis pastas and penis candies and
I bet you could order the licorice chodes really cheap. Those never sell.
Oh.
All right, Matt, since you've listened to every episode of our podcast, what's your favorite moment in our podcast?
Oh man, so many guys. Geez, episode. You know the one you guys were talking about.
We were talking about the thing.
Well, Caleb brought up a really good game, and you guys are really getting into it. And you really just, you really joked around. It was a good time. Yeah, that one. I'd say that one.
Yeah.
Best show.
Thank you, Matt, for your continued support, sir.
Hey, I love it. That Yogi voicemail was pretty good.
That was good. It's a good memory.
Yeah.
Good memory.
Yo, do you guys remember when Yogi called in and left us a voicemail? I remember that.
Yeah.
Good
That
times.
was your
Good
favorite
times.
moment?
You wish you could go back to those times, right? You're just like, but then the moment passes.
Yeah.
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 We should have
Hey-
a clip show episode and just have that.
Yeah.
playing
It's just
over and
one
over
clip.
again.
That's the
Just
clip.
continuously remember that one memory. Yeah.
The Clerks animated series tried that. They made their flashback episode their second episode.
Yeah, I love that. I love that episode so much. And they just flash back to that episode a couple times and then start flashing back to things that didn't happen.
It happened.
The show Community did that as well. They did a whole flashback episode of shows that never actually aired. So it was just flashbacks of just completely stuff you've never seen before. And I thought that was genius as well.
Yogi, what's your favorite gaming death memory?
I would have to say it's when I watched the episode No More Boobies, I believe it's called. And I listened to it about 3 or 4 times, and I was perplexed because there was no mention of boobies. So I don't know. I enjoyed it, but the boobies were gone. So I guess it was true. No more boobies. Maybe a
Yeah,
little.
Don wasn't there.
It made me a little sad.
What episode was that?
Is that really what you called one of the episodes?
That's what he
That
called the
you
episode.
did.
It was when you weren't there. I was
I
in the
remember
chat. He's
the-
like, "Hey, I'm calling this No More Boobies because Dawn's not here."
I'm glad
I
that's
remember
what I
the
am to
name.
this podcast.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember the name, but I can't remember what happened in the podcast.
Don't
That
ask
was-
me.
Yeah, I wasn't there, so I don't know.
Okay.
I do one of these every week, so I don't remember everything. Obi, what's your favorite memory of the podcast so far?
When you joined Geeky Antics.
Oh, why,
Hey.
thank you, sir.
I
There
was
we
waiting
go.
for one of you to say that.
That's
Thank you,
sweet.
sir.
Plug.
Plug. Guys, remember, we are now part of the Geeky Antics network. Make sure you guys go over to geekyantics.com and make sure you guys check out twitch.tv/Geeky Antics. At what time do you guys start? 11 o'clock, right?
Yes. 11 p.m.
Yeah,
Eastern.
see? There you go. Eastern.
Directly
Jake.
after you.
Directly after us. Jake, you've been listening to us since the Geek Talk Radio days.
Yes, I have. Favorite.
What is your favorite
my
gaming
God.
death moment?
I saw this in the show notes and I was like, how the hell do I come up with one? I mean, aside from my rant on the ET dig, which was my personal favorite moment in podcast history, I would have to say, yeah,
Of course
toot
it is.
my, toot my
Of course
own
it
horn
is.
on that one. I really think I can come up with a couple. I know it's a cop out, but I can come up with a couple. Chris, your whole rant on Rust, I was listening to
Oh,
when
that
I was
was
walking the
so
dog.
great.
I was
That
crying.
was so great.
I was laughing so hard, I was fucking crying when you were talking about Rust.
When he kept
The fact-
throwing out
actually-
the stuff and oh, go ahead.
When you rant about anything, Chris, it's just funny as hell because you actually started getting pissed off, and I fucking love it. It's so great.
I got
And,
told that I'm not allowed to get pissed off anymore, by the way.
By
No, keep
whom?
doing it.
What
By
happened?
Dawn?
No,
Oh.
by the Podfather.
What?
Stealing
I
your
did
job.
not. I did not say this.
You told me that I needed to calm down and not get so angry all the time.
Yeah, he tells that to me too.
No. All right. Passionate rants.
Wait,
Awesome.
one more favorite moment though has to be when you
EGO.
got some brand new theme song written by some guy who well, he did one before, but then he wrote a new one and like he sent it to you and then you wanted him to adjust the volume and apparently his software screwed up and he didn't save it. So he was shouting out a whole bunch of expletives on Facebook. So yeah, that was like my favorite moment. Right
Yeah,
there.
that guy that did our theme song is kind of a dick, though.
Yeah, he really is. He's such an idiot.
I remember my favorite moment actually. When I came up, I thought it was really clever, and I called Chris Don Matrick Jr.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
that was a great
I
moment
think
when
that
that
was
first
brilliant.
happened, when that first
I believe it
happened.
was right after that I had a picture of Don Matchett Jr. put it on the Geeky Antics Facebook page and said, "Chris Gannon, I am your father."
My favorite moment is when I got my core group of guys here. That's Caleb, Hollowblade, and Dawn, and adding people throughout. Adding the other people throughout has been awesome. But the fact that like me and Hollow and Dawn and Caleb, and this isn't supposed to be offensive to anybody else currently on the cast. We've been doing this. Hollow's been here since episode 10.
Yeah.
And we're the fact that you guys are Hollow and Caleb, I've never met in real life, and we've been talking for over a year now, and they're my two best friends. Like, even people that I know in real life, I choose those guys over fucking anybody around here. So the fact that's my favorite moment of gaming death. But I got to bring somebody else in here that they want to share their favorite moment of gaming death. So can you guys give me a second? Just one second.
Oh
Absolutely.
no,
Peter!
Oh no, no,
Peter!
No.
Peter,
Peter,
no.
come here.
Peter Molyneux.
Hello. Hi, guys. Congratulations on episode 100, guys. It's me, Peter Molyneux.
Thank you, Peter. How was E3, Peter?
Oh,
Right
it's
under the bed.
fabulous. Oh, I'm not under the bed. I just got back from E3. It's been phenomenal. But I hear you guys are doing episode 100 of the Game and Death podcast. And congratulations, guys. I think that means I get an extra sandwich tonight.
No.
Oh no. All right. But my favorite moment of the Gaming Death podcast was wait. First, let me tell you about my new game I have coming out.
Peter, stay on track, Peter, please.
It's this great simulation where
It's gonna
you
change the world.
it's mind blowing, and it will change the world. You know how like in Black and White you played a god,
You can't rest on that one, Peter.
and in Fable you played the hero.
What happened to Milo, Peter?
Somebody fucked him in a van. Okay, it's not my fault.
Oh my god!
But this new game. No, seriously, shut up for a second. This new game is going to revolutionize everything. So I've had you play as the hero, and I've had you play as a god, and I had you a bunch of times on your iPhone. Hey, that made me like $1 billion, by the way. Thanks, guys. This
You're
new
gonna
game.
have to pay rent if you keep bragging about how much that game made.
This new game. You actually get to play as the Earth.
Wait, what?
Like how he lost the accent for a minute there.
It's just for
play-
a second. It kind of just flipped
It's
out.
just like 2 words.
Oh, fuck! This isn't Peter.
You play
Oh,
as
Peter.
you play as the Earth. You play as the Earth. So you have to rotate around the sun and keep the rotation the right way. And if you fuck up even once, you kill everybody on Earth.
Is it like DLC, like comments and stuff like that coming up?
Oh, DLC volcanoes and
Oh
water
my god!
Oh.
That's fantastic.
and actual graphics. Because right now it's just a text adventure. Everybody likes Zork, right? It's revolutionary.
You
But
just like type turn left or like type turn right? How does the
Rotate right,
rotation mechanic
rotate
work?
left.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
how
that's
does
all.
it-
Continue rotating around sun.
But you can't do that. You have to type rotate left or rotate right, whichever way you
How
would like to
often?
rotate.
How often do you have to type this, or does it just go until you stop?
If you stop and there's more than like a 0.5 millisecond lag between each, you just kill everybody and the Earth is exploded.
You save
I'm
the
tr-
game between like
Can you
years
just-
or something?
No, there's no way to save the game. I'm actually trying to get it hooked up in with NASA, so like we can actually like control the satellites around Earth. It's mind blowing. I think my favorite moment from the Gaming Death podcast has been when I just announced this great new game. All right, Peter, you gotta go. You gotta go. That's enough. Go back. No, I don't want to go. I'm talking to my friends. All right, guys, I'm back.
Tell him if he doesn't buzz off that he gets no sandwiches tomorrow.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
So that was good, right? Peter showed up.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah, that
have
was
you
a thing.
told him, have you told him yet about some of the other guests we're gonna have come on, or are you afraid of how he's gonna react to that?
I don't. I'm afraid. I'm afraid to ask him.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I've been in contact with some of the other people, and it looks like they're almost ready to come on board. So
Okay.
Let's see.
Okay. Good. Good. Let's see what happens when they come.
All right, we got some quick fire questions from Max that comes in. Let's start with Jake. Jake, you could have $1 million a day, but you have to listen to a Justin Bieber song every 6 minutes for the rest of your life. Or you become a famous musician, but lose the ability to walk forever.
Okay, first of all, fuck you to the 2 Canadians here for giving us Justin Bieber. You can take him back anytime now.
He's lived in the States for like the last 10 years, by the
Yeah,
way. You guys
we
made him
tried to
famous.
Well,
We tried to deport him,
Yeah,
but it didn't
back.
happen.
you made him. You created him.
Actually, I
you
live in the
guys
city that he
adopted
got. By the way, musicians in wheelchairs aren't new.
Well, yeah.
Wait, what?
Here's the thing.
Brian
This is not a hard question for me because, as any of you know, my knees.
You
are
love Justin
beyond
Bieber.
belief. Yes, I'm sorry. I do. I've got that Bieber fever.
He has posters all over our bedroom when he kisses them goodnight.
Oh, good lord.
Actually,
And that's
Save
going to
it,
be a
actually.
sound clip from now on, too. Now I have my own joke with the Justin Bieber posters. Anyway, if you guys know me, my knees are shot to shit. I'm going to lose my ability to walk anyway. So what the hell does it matter at this point?
And you are a
Wait.
musician, so
And I am a musician, exactly.
fantastic.
So there you go. And then maybe I won't
famous
ever
for
have to
free.
listen to Justin Bieber ever again. So
There
we'll
you
be
go.
happy.
Guys, his early stuff was really good. It was transcendent.
Oh,
I think
his
we have to
early
remember
years.
that he was really good at once.
The
Yeah, back
avant-garde.
before he was famous, right?
I grew up in not grew up. I lived in Stratford for a couple years around the time he was being discovered, and he was actually before he got like with his new crew. He was actually just a really kind of soulful guitar player. So it's sad that he didn't
But
get the
wasn't
ability
he like
to do that
6 years
stuff.
old at the time?
He was really young, but he was a great guitar player. He had a
heard
good
his-
voice. He could have
I heard
easily
his-
gone like a yeah.
His rendition of "I'm a Little Teapot" was just off the hook, wasn't it?
It was fantastic.
It was,
Faux shizzle, my nizzle.
I punched my V card to that song. Anyways, who's next?
what?
All right. Hollow Blade. The next. Okay. Be terrible at fighting games, but a master at every other type of game, or be the best fighting game player in the world, but never play an RPG again.
Oh,
That's tough. Wait. No, it's not. That's a really one-sided. Oh my god, the game won't pause. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
What do you?
I'm playing Diablo, and I thought the game would
Of
pause, but I
course
have other
you
people. Anyways, let me see.
Yes.
Hold on. Be terrible at fighting bastard. Wait, that's a really one-sided deal for me, though. Like, why would I? I would
That's
be
the
the best
point.
at everything and suck at fighting games. That's okay. I'd be best at like 50 million things. Like, that's like all the things minus one.
There
Whereas
you
the other
go.
one's just the one
That's
thing.
your answer then.
That wasn't a good. That's a disappointing question. That was not even challenging.
All right, Caleb, get a remake of Resident Evil 2, but you forget how to spell all 3 and 4 letter words.
What?
Or get a job making video games, but never be able to ride a motorcycle again.
I personally think that was easy too,
Yeah.
I think
and I'm not even.
I would
Caleb.
probably. Yeah, I mean, I would have to go with the second one. I love motorcycles, but if I could write for like a large scale, gaming news site, that would be incredible. Or even if ours became large scale, that would be even better.
And then you wouldn't need to stop riding a motorcycle.
I don't know but like,
Hey.
what do I literally have to never ride a motorcycle again? Is that what the question
apparently.
was?
Yes.
You die if you touch a motorcycle.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I love my motorcycle, but I love gaming more. I have to admit.
Wait, but it's not writing though.
What do you mean?
No,
Is it?
you're
making
making video games.
You're being crafty.
Oh, I'm
with
making
your-
video games.
Being-
Oh,
Yes.
I misheard that. Okay. My answer's the same.
Yeah.
All right,
Besides,
who want?
oh,
What were you gonna say? Go ahead. Go ahead,
I was
Caleb.
gonna say we're never gonna get a remake of Resident Evil 2 anyway. That's the
No, but that's the thing. You have to forget every 4-letter and 3-letter word.
that's the thing. I've already accepted the fact, and I'm happy with the fact that I can write 3 and 4 letter words.
Wait,
I'm good.
there's a catch
Alright.
in this because he gets a job making video games, but there's nothing about him keeping it.
Oh no! Don't say that. Like I get it for 5 days, and then I'm just done.
Studio
Fired.
closes down.
It's like,
I mean, the way the studios are closing down left and right, this is probably a bad deal.
Yogi makes a good point. We got to consider that.
Right.
That's true. Oh.
Sorry, Caleb. You made your choice. Now you have to live with it.
Yeah, you're unemployed and you can't ride a motorcycle, jerk. Sucker.
Oh, how terrible that is.
But damn it, you can still spell those 3 and 4 letter words.
Yeah,
All right.
true.
That's true.
Matt, Mr. Bradford,
What's up, buddy?
do you want 1, 2, or 3?
Give me 3, whatever 3 is.
All right. Cut off your dick, but you can eat whatever you want, or have a
Oh.
giant cock, but can only eat slugs.
Oh my god, what does that have to do with games?
The slugs make the cock big.
Anyways.
Slugs make the cock big.
What was the first one again? Cut off my dick, but I can eat anything I want.
Yep.
Yeah.
As opposed to now, okay.
It's a total.
Or what's
You should have added in a stipulation for that, Chris. You should have put like without gaining weight or something. I don't know.
Yeah, because I can already eat whatever I want.
Like he's losing his dick. He should get a little more.
I should
Alright,
get something
but
more
you-
to lose my dick.
But you get muscular.
My wife didn't hear me.
You can
say
eat
that.
whatever. You can eat whatever you want, but you become physically like beefcake.
Oh, okay. So I become beefcake, but my dick's been chopped off.
Yes. You have to cut off your dick.
And what's the other one?
Have a giant cock, but can only
Okay.
eat slugs.
So something I already have, but I have to eat slugs.
Now what she said.
Obi, shut up. You know. I sent you that pic in confidence, Obi, by the way. I would go chop dick, only because surgeries are really good right now. I'm hoping that I can get like a replacement dick. Maybe like I can graft my like thumb onto there or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm really trying to get in shape, and I think chop dick is worth the sacrifice. So yeah, chop dick all the way, guys.
Detachable
Good job,
penis. Do it.
Great.
All right,
Great.
Obi, do you want 1 or 2?
1.
Own every game ever made, but you live in a completely transparent house,
And you got to chop your dick off.
which means that people that walk past can see you showering, shitting, whatever.
Wait.
Or never
shitting
be
in the
able to play shitting in the shower, or never be able to play a game again, but you are secretly rich.
Wait. Stop.
Oh wait. Say that one
These
more
are the
time, 'cause
stupidest
that was a
questions in the
lot.
world.
Wait,
I'm
wait.
sorry, man.
What's number 1 again?
Own every game ever made, but you live in a completely transparent house.
It's okay, Obi. You can just put the games on the walls. It's fine. And then you just have a video game house, like literally. You take all the ETs and
Screw
shit
that.
and just make
It's
walls
like,
out of them.
yeah, I'm naked. What of it? Look at my games.
No, you make them walls. Make rooms out of games, couches.
Or never
so
be able-
it's Minecraft for fucking
Yeah.
game boxes.
These are terrible. Or never be able to play a game ever again, but you're secretly rich.
But you're secretly rich.
So I can't play
Does that mean
any
he can't tell anyone?
game at all.
Any game at all, but you're secretly rich.
But you're secretly rich.
Have fun, guys, because I'm rich as fuck, so I can do whatever I want.
Yeah.
Except play the games.
Except play games.
Yes, sorry.
Except play games.
I'll see you in the real life. If you come to my house, if I'm rich as fuck, then I don't have to play games. I'll just pay for it to have a gaming house. Everybody else can play games.
Aw.
Well, hold
It's like
up.
Inception.
Yeah.
Are you Canadian, Obi?
Hell, dude,
Why? Why?
why would you even say that?
How would you compliment him like that?
'Cause
That's
he's
not a
t-
compliment.
He's offering.
I live so close to Canada, it's not even funny.
I know it smells a little bit.
I live in Michigan, and it
Canada
stinks
smells.
here.
All right,
Canada
Yogi,
smells. You smell too.
Yeah.
that
Your
leaves
face
you with
smells.
question 2 for guest 2.
Oh,
Know
you
this-
said number 2. Ew.
No. Know the secret of life, but you can't tell anybody, or never be able to know a secret, but you can tell when people are lying.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna say that I would have gone for own every game because you can sell the games and you'll be able to survive off of that. Just saying. Obi, you hurt my heart. This is gonna go on to the show
You'd
later.
be able to live off of it. I don't think
Get
so.
over it.
But that's not your question, Yogi.
I know. Well, okay, so know every secret about life, but I can't tell anybody, or never be able to know a secret, but I can tell when people are lying. I'd probably go for the latter. Why do I need to know secrets? I think it's better if I don't even have to worry about secrets. You know?
Yeah, you can just tell. He can just find out the secret. What?
Yeah, that's too easy.
I didn't make these questions.
questions are very one-sided.
Yeah,
I know they are.
This,
I'm pretty sure Max is probably like 12.
it's like
Okay.
chop off your penis or eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Oh, I don't know. Let me think about that a little
That had
bit.
nothing to do with games, by the way. I just wanna put that
No.
out there.
I think the only person who ended up losing was Matt. Everyone else wins.
We have
Everyone else won.
Dawn.
Yes.
You get a new good Castlevania game every year, but they cost $100.
Oh,
Or-
big deal. Chop off your dick and
Or
brain raw. But Dawn gets, you have to pay $100 for a game.
Or you can get married.
Dicks, dude. What the hell?
Or you can get married, but never play Skyrim ever again.
That's what happens in marriage, by the way. Just so you know.
No, me and Dawn are pretty much married, and Dawn can play Skyrim whenever the fuck she wants.
Shenanigans.
Maybe
Actually,
put a
no.
ring on it.
Actually, no. The real alteration on that'll be IRLs is having a kid and never getting to play Skyrim ever again.
Yeah.
True. With the wife you can. With the kid, it's just a matter of not having the energy to.
Yeah, you're just like, well, I could, but sleep is nice.
All right, Dawn. So, do you want to get married, or do you want, or do you want to pay $100 for Castlevania?
Oh,
He's doing
damn.
it on the 100th episode.
Proposal.
We've been
Proposal.
we've been engaged for
You guys
6
are
years.
You guys are cute. I gotta ask the question like a million years ago when the actual wedding will happen. Who
Speaking of
knows?
shitting and getting off the pot.
Oh.
What's your answer, Dawn?
Fuck it. I'll pay $100 for Castlevania.
Shit, if you're getting married means I don't get to play Skyrim anymore. Fuck that. I ain't never getting married.
Yeah,
Is that
right.
what it was?
All right. And my question is, never play another Zelda game in my life, but I get $1 million every month.
Oh.
Or I can play every Zelda game, even the ones that aren't out yet, whenever I want, but I have to eat a
You chop your
tablespoon
dick
of
off.
sand with every meal. No, I don't have to chop my dick off.
Sorry, Matt.
So
Yeah, I want to re-question. Bullshit.
Matt, would you rather live in Detroit
No. Other option.
or Miami?
Oh,
What?
Jesus.
Or chop your dick off.
Detroit, you get to
be
keep
that
your dick.
option.
Detroit, you get to keep your dick. Miami, you got to chop it off.
By the way, I'm gonna add that to every question I ask now of everybody, even in like work situations. It's like, hey, do you want me to come back in 5 minutes or chop my dick off? That's gonna be my two options. anything
Always
now.
give that option. Always
Yeah.
give it.
Hey guys, do you want the McDonald's or Harvey's and chop my dick off? That's just what I'm gonna do.
So at work, next time I'm working at the photo counter at work and say, do you want single prints, double prints, or chop my dick off? I'm sorry, what did you
Pictures of
say?
me chopping my
I
dick
said,
off.
do you want singles, double, or chop my dick off?
Well,
We ended up coming back to the dick jokes.
it's always to the
Chris,
jokes.
first of all,
It's the 100th
Would you-
episode. Bringing it back.
would you bring it back?
Bring
so
it back.
the question was, really, you would turn down $1 million a day if you couldn't play Zelda?
Yeah, I'm taking the $1 million.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know about
Absolutely.
you. A new Zelda game comes out like once every 6 years. I cannot play like I'll live to be about 80, so I'm looking at maybe another 6 Zelda games. I can live without playing the next 6 Zelda games, but get $1 million a month.
Bro, you ain't living to 80 if you keep living in the mountains like you do. Getting attacked by birds and chimpanzees or whatever the fuck it attacks you while you go for a smoke.
There are no chimpanzees in New York.
Yeah, there are Planet of the Apes. Seen the movie?
You heard it first.
Matt, that's a movie.
Nope, it's true.
No.
All
We
right,
saw
I'm
it-
playing this.
We saw it in that house, big place where they show us these films.
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Yo, we've got another voicemail. I'm playing it now. So shh.
Hey, what's up, Gaming Death crew? This is Austin. You guys all know me for the most part. I'm a good friend of Chris. I've known Chris for a long time. And I just wanted to congratulate you guys on 100 episodes of the Gaming Death podcast. I don't really have a question. I think John's pretty much asked every question in the book, so I'm going to leave that one out. But I wanted to tell you guys congratulations. You guys are all awesome. You definitely deserve a lot more support than we do. We've been going since the same time, you guys have. We both started our podcast around the same time, but ours has had so many ups and downs. So you guys are awesome, and keep doing what you're doing. So I'm looking forward to listening to the episode, and rock on, guys.
Oh, that was Austin. Austin, are you in chat right now? I hope Austin's in chat. He's probably isn't.
I thought Austin was going to call in tonight.
He was going to call in, but instead he left us a voicemail. Thank you, Austin.
Very
When
nice.
is Austin going to be on?
I don't know. He said that he was waiting until he got a computer, to an actual PC, because he had a house fire right before Christmas last year, and they lost pretty much everything, which sucked. But they bounced back. They're in a new place now. They're doing, every time I talk to him, he sounds like he's doing pretty well. I ran into him at PAX. We actually hung out for a while. But
To go to PAX.
Everybody listening, go check out the Retro and Modern Network podcast. That's the podcast Austin does, and it's fucking awesome. And more people need to support their podcast because those guys are awesome.
They even have a coach.
They do. Is Coach a member of their podcast?
They do have a coach. They have a coach.
Yeah, Coach is awesome.
Stacked crew over there. Thank you, Austin. Love you.
Matt, I don't know why your name is Burning Eyes Green.
That's a bright green.
That it is. All right, next question. I actually put this whole email in. It says, "Hey guys, congrats on episode 100. I've been listening since episode 2 or 3, and I can't believe you guys have made it this far. Thanks. I guess we should have stopped at 12. So here's my question. I hope it causes some fights. So this guy wants to see us fight. If you were stuck on a deserted island and can only bring one other member of the cast with you, who is it? No, Chris can't pick Dawn, and Dawn can't pick Chris. Also, you can bring 3 games with you, but you have no internet connection. What are those 3 games? Keep up the great work, Alan."
Wait, what's the question again? I missed the part where I can't pick you.
You are stuck on
where you said things.
You are stuck on a deserted island and can only bring one other member of the cast. Who is it? You can't choose me, honey, and I can't choose you.
Okay.
Hi, Dawn.
That's what I heard.
Get your fucking hands off of her.
Gas toes count.
Wow.
All right, let's start with Dawn. Dawn, who you choosing? I want to know. Don't worry.
I'm going to hang out with our resident word wizard.
I think that's what
Caleb,
I was gonna
I will
pick.
fucking kill you. Caleb, I will fucking kill you.
I'm not gonna fuck anything.
I will fucking kill you.
It's fine.
I like that I'm so trusted. It makes me feel good.
All right, Caleb, who you picking?
I mean, I feel like I'd have to pick Chris. Hollow, I love you, but I just know Chris more. I just know him better as a friend.
What's that supposed to?
I mean, we need to hang out more. Is what I mean.
Hold on. It's not nice because now nobody's hanging out with Hollow. I'll hang out with you, and we can talk about how much we hate hanging out with people.
Okay, Don.
We're all gonna play Destiny together. It's gonna be great.
All right, Hollow, who you choosing?
Can I choose nobody?
No.
I feel like that should be a legitimate option.
I think that should be a legitimate option.
So Hollow chooses Hollow?
Yeah. Yeah, let's just...
All right, Matt Bradford, who you hanging out with?
Is it from you guys or just anyone in the world?
No, it's the members of the cast.
You can't just make someone up.
Why not?
Okay.
You can't pick your imaginary friend, man.
He's gonna say
I was gonna say Obi, but I feel like I gotta stick with my Canadian buddy Hollow. You know, I got mad respect for all of you guys. I mean, I think Hollow just because he'd understand me more. But Chris, you're more than welcome to come over. Dawn, you can come over as well. Caleb, guys, just anytime you want to. But I think Hollow because he sounds like a bit of a loner like me. So I think we'd get along.
We can go get Tim Hortons.
Yogi, who you choosing?
Yeah. Can I pass? I'm deflecting this to Obi.
You can't deflect. You have to answer. Episode 100, motherfucker. You have to answer. No deflecting.
I have
will
to
send
choose
you chancleta in the mail if you do not answer.
one person
and
from
then
the.
you'll have to hit yourself. with it.
I have to choose one person to spend the rest of my life on a deserted island, right?
Oh, this is the rest of my life? Oh, I thought this was just like a vacation thing.
Yeah, I mean,
Vacation
yeah.
with Hollow. That's so bad.
I'm not gonna spend it with a guy, but my default option then is insulting. So I'm just a no vote.
okay.
I'm choosing no vote.
No, you chose Hollow. It's cool. Yogi, who you choosing?
Okay, I would choose Caleb. I think we'd get along very well. But it's a close second with Hollow. I like the way he says chancleta.
Obi, who you choosing?
Hey, the year. Go for the
Do I
rest of it.
have to answer?
Yes, everybody has to answer.
Okay, Dawn.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
you. I'll fucking kill you.
Hey.
I will break your fucking legs.
I didn't think Dawn was an option.
You had to keep
Remember to
asking
ask.
questions.
You asked the question. I'm not gonna.
I will break your fucking legs.
Why are you?
And you
gonna
can be a
do
musician.
He will chop your dick off.
Bother me to-
I will chop your dick off.
Obi, just
No,
poke him in the
Chris,
back.
I'm
He
all
goes down
different
easy.
too.
that? I know.
People are-
Jake, who you choosing, buddy?
I'd probably have to say you, Chris, because I don't know. You're the one that I actually did hang out with, and even though that Chinese restaurant we went to kind of sucks now, I'd have to say you probably over everyone else. No
Jake,
offense
I
to
will
anybody.
break your fucking legs. I will break your fucking legs.
You'll break my legs
Fuck with
because I said you.
Because you said me.
Well, screw that. I'm gonna hang out with Dawn then.
Fuck you. Tess, I know you can hear me. Kick him. Hit him. Smack him. Tess, hit him. Tess, hit him again. Hit him again, Tess.
Beat the shit out of him.
Wait a minute.
No, don't stop. Keep going.
Use the
Yeah,
chair.
exactly.
Get a kitchen knife. Get a kitchen
You know
knife.
what?
Get a
You know
chancleta.
what? I'm gonna Neo.
Slap-
This is what I'm gonna do.
Stab
for
him in
you,
the
okay?
eye.
What's up?
Gouge him in the
Neo's,
eye.
if she can hear me, I know she can. All right, don't hit him anymore for me. Neo, I'm gonna save you, just because.
That's not
she...
gonna help him any.
Hey, it might.
Go to the
No.
garage. I think there's a 2x4 in there. Hit him with
Now
that.
she's like, fuck Obi, I hate that son of a bitch.
All right, next question. What is your dream job?
Hey, wait, Chris. You forgot the other part of this question with the games you're supposed to bring.
Oh, right. You guys have to choose 3 games you can bring with you to this island.
Oh God, this is gonna take hours.
But you have no internet connection.
I am not going first.
Makes zero.
I will.
Makes
I'll go
zero
first.
difference.
I might get my legs chopped off, but I'll go first.
All right, go ahead.
Well,
Dance.
I said Dawn. I would bring Twister.
Fucking dick. Oh my god.
But remember, I don't have
all right.
one, so it's all good.
Obi, you're done. Cut him off. I'm cutting you off.
What?
Matt?
Speak. Let the man
No.
speak.
I do not want to hear about Obi and my fiance. Thank you very much. Matt Bradford.
I'm allowed to have friends too. You're so mean to
gay.
everybody. What the hell?
I would bring Obi.
Obi wants to play Naked Twister with you, Dawn.
I don't want to
I
play
didn't ever
Naked
say nothing
Twister.
about naked Twister. I just said
No.
Twister.
What? You're the one who had to take it there. What the hell?
Matt Bradford. What 3 games are you bringing?
Hearthstone. Don, do you play Hearthstone at all?
No internet connection.
No
No internet
I
connection.
know internet.
Yeah, you make cards.
Yeah, we'd make cards, and I'd play against Don. I guess I'd play. I don't know. If there's no internet connection, then most games will end after a month. Then, right? I guess Skyrim, because you can do stuff in that. Grand Theft Auto 5. I don't know. Nah.
Meh.
Shadowrun, I guess.
Caleb, you 3 games.
3 games.
Yeah.
Persona 4. For starters. Skyrim, just because it's so long and you could probably play it forever. And probably Silent Hill 2, just because I love Silent Hill 2 so much. I have to have some kind of horror if I'm gonna forever.
What were you gonna say? I'm sorry. Somebody was jumping in.
I was gonna say Leisure Suit Larry. Probably.
The original.
The one where he's in
original's so good.
university. No, the second to last one where he's in the university.
Magnum cum laude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ew. What are you doing, Chris? Ew.
Well, yeah.
That's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game.
Jake, what's your 3 games, man?
God, I knew it was going to eventually come to me here. 3 games with no internet connection on island.
I'm there with you, though. Make sure you bring
right.
NHL.
Oh, of course, and it or 96, whichever one. Streets of Rage 2, and fuck it, let's say Mortal Kombat 3.
Oh, I should have picked someone. That means I get 6 games. I only get 3.
That's right, because now Chris gets to pick 3, and we get those 3 also.
All right. Not Obi. Yogi, what about you? 3 games, buddy.
Do we get a second controller?
Yeah, you can have as many controllers as you want. I don't care.
Sweet. Then pretty much any fighting game. I don't know. Maybe Darkstalkers, the Night Warriors, taking the old school, or Marvel vs. Capcom. Any one of them. So, me and Caleb or Hollow or Jake could play together, depending who wins the coin toss. The coin toss.
The 3-person coin toss.
The coin toss. I can't even talk.
Words are hard. It's okay.
Words are hard. They're OP, man. They need to be nerfed. 2 other games.
They're OP.
2 other games, but no internet connection. That's really killing me. That's just making my mind just get boggled right now. I'm discombobulated because of it. Everything I do is online. Like I was gonna say Risk of Rain, but playing Risk of Rain by yourself isn't fun. I was gonna say Hearthstone, but single player Hearthstone, I can only do it for so long. Jesus, can't do League of Legends single player. Play against bots all day. I'd kill myself. Damn it. Who made this question? Whoever made this question is the devil.
His name is Alan, and he said that he hopes that this causes fights. So.
All right, I'll be cliche. I'll say Skyrim just because I never beat it. So, and I know that's not to replay value. Fallout 3. I played the shit out of Fallout 3 again. And then there's like three expansions I didn't play on it. So yeah. So I don't know, but actually, how about a 2-player game like I don't know, You Don't Know Jack or Trivial Pursuit? Switch it up a little bit.
Good ones.
Yeah.
Bomberman.
I know that was more than 3, but
Monopoly or something like that.
Yeah, like some kind of board game. I don't know.
GoldenEye. GoldenEye. Split screen GoldenEye. There you go.
Yeah, that's good too.
There you go.
Too many options.
I'm bringing Rock Band 3.
Ooh, good call.
The Sims 3. And well, The Sims 3, you can do whatever the fuck you want in it.
That's true.
And something for me. Custer's Revenge.
Just play forever.
Can we include unreleased games?
No.
Darn it!
Aww.
Matt, you answered the question, right? I asked you.
A few times already. Yep.
Okay.
What about Hollow?
I didn't get to finish my answer.
All right, Obi, finish. And no, I'm not. Obi asked if I was mad at him, guys. FYI, I forget that Obi's only been on one other podcast with me, and I fuck around with everybody. I'm not actually angry.
Talk to you anymore.
Oh, is that it? I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying. Donnie said I can't talk to you anymore. So
No, you can talk to her. What the fuck?
I don't want to be on a deserted island with her anymore.
I don't care. It's a fucking question.
The other 2 would have to be Hungry Hippo.
I love that game.
Oh yeah, it doesn't have to be video games.
And
I thought it had to be video games.
No, it just says 3 games.
Oh, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
If I say quarters as one of my games, does that mean I get an endless supply of tequila?
Yes. This is why I'm hanging out on the island with you, Chris.
Wait, so hold up, guys. It's not just video games. How come no one picked Dungeons and Dragons? You can make any campaign up you want. Or
Because Dungeons and Dragons sucks with 2 people.
True
I guess
story.
that's true.
you
A
could
GM
make
and one guy.
you could make up other characters. I don't know, or a pandemic. Well, yeah, that's not the good 2 players. Damn it.
All right, then our next question comes in from Katie. She wants to know what our dream jobs are.
Okay, I won't take any video games
How
at all.
come
It's
nobody
fine.
cares what games I'm bringing?
Yeah, I know, right? Me and Doug don't get to take any video games.
I'm sorry. I thought I asked.
All right.
My back's starting to kill me.
Skyrim, and then what's your third one, Don?
No, maybe Dawn wants
You
to take
guys,
Dynasty
you guys
Warriors.
are all like held up on the internet thing. I'm like, bitch, I can play Tetris anywhere forever.
There you go.
It's true.
So
Oh, yeah.
Tetris, Symphony of the Night, and Skyrim.
There you go.
I don't want to play Symphony forever. I've already played that game like 6 times.
Bring Super Metroid. That game's really good. I beat it for the first time like last week.
Because you keep playing that over and
It's
over
really
again.
good.
Yeah, I mean that's the replay value. I mean, we're all taking Skyrim for a reason.
Yeah.
I didn't take Skyrim. I took The Sims 3.
You did
I
take
got-
the Sim.
I'm taking-
I can't take Sim
Taking
Babble.
NHL because Chris and I are going to battle it out on the ice.
That Sim
Yeah,
Babble
exactly.
shit makes me angry.
On the
But
ice?
I'm gonna swap out one of those for Dynasty Warriors, seeing as I'm supposed to be on that island with another person.
All right, Hollow, what 3 games you bring in?
Take Persona 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take. Oh, I was just thinking about it. I could play it by myself. Diablo 2. I just play that by myself for the rest of my life. It's okay. Don't need anyone else there. I'll take. What other game should I take?
You want Dynasty Warriors and Soul Calibur.
Oh no, so I don't have anyone with me. I'm by myself.
Oh, that's true.
It just I don't know. Oh, I'll take the Final Fantasy X HD collection. That way I get 2 games.
There you go.
There
Ooh.
you go. But then, oh,
It's on one disc. It's one
true.
game. Go to the store, you buy
It
it. one
counts.
game. It counts.
All right, guys. Katie wants to know what our dream jobs are. Everybody's heard the question. Jake, starting with you.
Good lord. One of 2 things: either making music for games or movies, or writing for some big site thing. And interestingly enough, I have you and Yogi both here right now. I kind of feel like I'm in the meeting with 2 of my bosses here or something who are going to like yell at me for not getting articles out fast enough or something.
There are no bosses at gaming. There are no bosses at Gaming Death. Dawn, what's your dream job?
I'll keep a note about that bosses thing. Anyway,
Oh, no.
Dawn, the best part about that is when you said that your Skype picture has you with a very menacing look on your face. So it was like, oh damn, Dawn's mad.
I want to be a photographer for real someday. That would be cool.
Cool. Hollow Blade.
I want to work in a video game company that makes first-person multiplayer shooters, so they don't suck. Like lead developer, the guy who's like yays and nays everything. Like just fucking stop making shitty games. Just stop. Not shit.
Obi, what about you, guy?
What I do now, and to be able to just run my gaming house.
Oh, there you go. Caleb, dream job. Caleb.
Caleb?
Does Eccentric Millionaire count as? Oh wait, hello.
Yeah, we hear you. We hear you.
Hello. Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hi, Caleb.
I just died in Dark Souls.
I just died in Dark Souls tonight.
I was trying to work on the audio, and I turned for a second, and some guy stabbed me.
It's a question of skill.
It is, right? I was gonna ask, does Eccentric Millionaire count as a job?
No.
Totally.
Do you have any work you actually have to do? You could pick Batman. You could pick Batman. You could pick Batman.
Pick Batman. I could be Batman, but I feel like I'd rather just ride around Yeah, I just ride around in the seas in like an old 18th century galleon with a crew dressed as 18th century sailors, paid to do so, and we just hunt pirates because I just want to be a badass.
You could be Aquaman.
You could be
I wanna
Aquaman. Yogi, what's your dream job?
I'm gonna cop out just like Obi did and say that what I do already. But I'd like to do is just full time and not have to do any consulting projects. Just do game design, writing, and running the network.
Just wait. I'll have it for you in a little while.
Matt Bradford.
I think voicing AAA games. I'd love to do what Nolan North and them are doing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'd love to get into that kind of stuff, or just I don't know, writing something more creative than I am now. I don't know. I'm pretty happy right now, but
Don't you write about like wine and cheese or something?
No. Close, I guess. No, I write for
wine and cheese or something.
I write for like a ton of different trade magazines right now, and occasionally some gaming stuff. But I'd like to do something more creative for sure. That's me.
He's like a connoisseur of the wines.
I have two answers. I have two answers. My real answer is my dream job is to be a dad. Like that's the one thing I want in this life.
I didn't know dad was an option. God,
I really want to be a dad.
Don't you already have that job, man?
I do.
Yeah,
it's a great
don't you
job.
already have? Yeah, exactly. That's on that. My other thing is I want to be Jesus.
So you want to be a Time Lord?
Yeah, because Jesus is a Time Lord.
Jesus is a Time Lord.
That's right.
I don't subscribe to Jesus as a Time Lord. That means you just want to die
It's
for
already
our
canon.
sins.
It's already canon.
It's already canon. Jesus was a Time Lord and a turtle.
And the turtle.
I forgot about the turtle.
That was a
I
moment.
forgot about the turtle too.
All right, guys. 2 questions left, and then we're done. What class do you guys normally pick in an RPG? Ask Raph.
Good question.
A fighter
So-
because I like fucking shit up.
All right, Jake said a fighter. Matt, what's your choice?
Definitely rogue. Anything with a bow and arrow that I can kind of like stay at the back and peg them off. That's me.
Yogi.
I usually like a hybrid class that could do some fighting up close and also have some magic involved, like a paladin.
Caleb.
These days I can kind of pick whatever, but traditionally I usually just go for like the pure warrior type, so I can just smash everything.
Nice.
That's fun to me. I like that.
Mhm.
Caleb smash.
Obi. Obi. Did Obi leave us?
I don't think so.
Obi, no.
Obi. All right, Hollow, you.
Mage? Just like pew pew, lots of spells and shit.
Pew, 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 pew.
You stole my thoughts.
I cast magic missile on the
I don't want to
darkness.
like just go up to something and just like swing.
Yeah.
Dawn, what's
I
your
would-
choice?
I don't just
All the
swing.
spells.
Battle
just
mage.
That's
Don't
like a
come to
fancy
me
name.
with your need for healing. I'm just here to blow shit up.
Red mage? No, just black mage.
I always pick the ranger, like in most classic high fantasy RPGs. I like being an elf and shooting a bow and arrow and like tracking through the woods and climbing trees and shit.
Kinda
So I
made me
usually
wanna
pick a
play,
ranger.
What's that? Dragon's
Dogma?
No. What's the
Dragon's Crown?
Yeah. I don't want to play that now.
We should play
Obi, are
that.
you back?
Yes, sorry.
What-
My kid was waking up.
Oh, it's all right. What class do you normally pick in an RPG?
A tank or a healer.
Okay. All right, last question, guys. I don't know who this is from. I forgot to write down their name. They said, you guys have done a great job. Keep up the good work. And here is to another 2 years of the podcast. Who is your dream guest to have on the podcast? For our people that aren't regularly on the podcast, who do you want to meet? So, Jake, dream person you want on our podcast or you would like to meet?
Oh my
Since-
god.
Since you're both a regular and a special guest.
That's right. I am everyone and I am no one.
You're Jesus.
thought you were
You figured me out. I wish I could do that water to wine thing. That'd be great for parties.
My alcohol.
Parties.
It-
9 a.m. at work.
It literally was for a party.
God, you come back to me on this one.
All right, Dawn. What about you?
What was the question again?
Who do you what dream guest do you want on this podcast?
Like, go big or go home.
Yeah, go big or go home.
Not my girlfriend, Felicia Day, because this podcast needs more hot redheads.
That would be brilliant.
I can see that.
All right, I'll start tweeting at her.
Adorable.
There you
Let's
go.
do it. Let's do it.
She's
Make it
Probably, what-
happen.
Felicia Day is surprisingly responsive. So
Exactly,
is Will Wheaton,
which is why we could possibly get Felicia Day on this podcast.
Let's do it.
I'm
I'm on
not.
board.
Let's do
She plays magic.
I'm not tweeting at Felicia Day. I'm scared.
Hollow Blade.
You scared?
Oh no.
Who?
Yoko Ono?
No.
Ono?
The guy
Yoko?
the guy who made Street Fighter.
Oh, okay.
Yes, pretty cool
Yasuhiro
stuff.
Ono. Is that his name?
Obi, who do you want to meet?
On this podcast,
It doesn't have to be on this podcast, since you're not a regular person on our podcast. You're just one of our bosses.
there is no bosses in Geeky Antics either. You know.
Oh, cool.
Yay.
Yay!
Well, there's Yogi, but
Well,
I'm just
Yogi,
like
you're
you.
fired.
Yogi's my boss, okay? But I would love to see in any podcast just one of the giant streamers that would just step down and come to one of the little guys and just be on the show to answer questions or just whatever. Any of the the huge streamers that when you see a big streamer, they have 30,000 people on. Nobody can ask questions. I'd like to get one of those streamers to be able to ask a bunch of questions to him so he can actually focus and not play games.
Right.
Anyway.
Caleb.
This is a tough question. There's a lot of really big, great personalities in the gaming industry that also just seem really fun to talk to. I'd honestly, if we could have one who speaks English, I would go with Kojima, just because he seems like such a weird and humorous character. I think he would be hilarious to talk to for like an hour and a half on a podcast. That was my other option.
Tim Schafer would be brilliant. I'd love
Tim
to pick his
Schafer,
brain.
absolutely.
Tim Schafer would be great.
Love to pick his brain. That dude is nutty.
He would be great on it.
Such a strange man.
Yogi, who's your dream person you want to meet, buddy?
I would like to have, and I'm actually kind of working on it, I would like to have Nika Soar, a.k.a. Nika Harper, on any one of our shows. I don't care which show, as long as she's a part of the network, at least briefly. As a host would be awesome. I love her because she's a gamer, but she's also a writer as well, and I can relate to that. And she's just a really friendly person. She's everything that the gaming community isn't a lot of the time. She isn't toxic. She isn't mean-spirited. She's just very friendly and helpful kind of person. I like that spirit. I think we need to see more of that represented throughout the community. And by the way, for those that don't know who Nika Harper is, she's the one that used to do all the videos for League of Legends, but she's moved on and she's over at Geek and Sundry with Felicia Day and Will Wheaton.
Right. Oh, nice. Cool.
Matt Bradford.
Well, you just brought up Whedon. I think that changed my answer. I'd love to get on the line with Joss Whedon, just because he's involved with so many franchises I love. Video game-wise, Gabe Newell or Suda51. I think both those guys have some insanely interesting and creative outlooks on.
What's that guy's actual name? There's no way his last name is a number.
Suda51.
Goichi
Soda.
Okay, I think
Suda.
Suda51 is much easier. You guys can stop. Don't hurt yourself.
But I think
we're not
Gabe
Kawhi. We're not Kawhi.
No, but I think Gabe is like on the cusp of some really big things, and I think he's playing his own game in the industry, and I just really respect him for that. So that would be fun.
Just a little aside about Suda51. The first year me and Dawn went to PAX East, we played Lollipop Chainsaw on their little bus thing, and as we were getting off the bus, I look at Dawn and I say, "How is the game?" And she's like, "It fucking sucked." And as she says that, Suda51 is standing to the left of Dawn and just kind of looked at her.
Let me just tell you that my timing is legendary always.
Suda51 will never be on Gaming Death.
Well, maybe if I'm not there, you know.
My
I think we can get to 51. I think we can maybe swing that.
My dream person to have on this podcast is Adam Sessler. Really, he's been in the industry for like 25 years before he just got out. So I'd really like to pick his brain and just talk to him about like what it's like to actually like be in the trenches of like the game journalism boom and all that other stuff that came out of it. Him or Shigeru Miyamoto.
Miyamoto would be so much fun.
Even though I wouldn't be able to understand him, he'd just be sitting here going pew 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 pew. All right, we're gonna wrap up the show. I know
Hang on,
Matt.
I got one. Wait.
Jake,
Okay,
go ahead.
Well, a couple. First of all, the one answer I thought of was James Rolfe, the angry video game nerd. Just because, not because of his video gaming stuff, but basically just everything that he's done. It was his whole creation of movies and stuff like that. Like everything he's done at Cinemassacre.com. I've always wanted to sit down and meet him and just talk about movies and filming and stuff like that, along with games. But the other answer that I have to say is probably Peter Molyneux. Because he's like the best guest.
He was
he's
just
like
on.
the best. Yeah, but like he's like the best guest you ever have on here always, and it's always.
Could we handle a full episode of Peter Molyneux? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No,
Chris
probably
Chris
still-
only have 2 mics though. So
Yeah, he'd steal my mic, so I wouldn't be on that episode.
Well, that's true. Well, you just vibe with a sandwich every time you want to talk. That's all.
Right. I know Matt, Yogi, and Obi need to go, so I'm gonna ask Matt to go ahead, pimp out your stuff, and when you're done, say goodbye, and we'll let you go.
Well, first of all, congratulations, guys. I mean, you got something really good going on here, and I hope it goes on for another 100. I think you guys got great chemistry, and so congratulations to you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Hollow, hopefully we can meet up one day. That'd be fun.
that'd be cute.
Yeah, that'd be cute. Cute wasn't the word I was going for, but okay.
That would be hot.
That'd be hot. That'd be hot.
Hotness.
We'll go to Timmy's Hollow. Yeah, I'm on Monday nights on ZombieCast on all games 8 till 10, VGO 9 till 11, and I'm doing some writing for the Zombie Research Society now. So go check that out if you have a chance. There you go.
Thank you, Matt. Thanks for being on, buddy.
It's a pleasure. You guys are doing a great job. It's an honor. Thanks, Chris.
See you,
Thanks,
Moto.
man. Have a good one, man.
Do I have to go now or?
You don't have to go, but I thought that you said that you wanted to be off by 11. That's why I was like, pimp your stuff, and then if you want to leave, you can leave.
Oh, okay. Well, I was gonna leave with like Yogi and Obi, so I wasn't like the douche leaving first. So okay.
All right, Yogi and Obi, pimp out your shit, and then you can say goodnight.
All right, Obi, you go
Kinda
first.
Stinks. No, man. No, go ahead, Yogi.
Oh God, we're both gonna be chivalrous. All right, so we have a beta site for the upcoming Geeky Antics Network hub. It's actually right now at geekyantics.com, but the live site is geekyantics.net. That's where you want to go right now until we get all the bugs and everything worked out of the beta site. But if you want to check it out, you go to the .com instead and see what we have to have a preview of what we're going to be doing. We'll actually have it so that when you guys do live shows, anyone that on the network does a live show and has video, it'll be streaming live to the channel as well. So you can reach more people that way. And you can reach me. The best place probably Twitter at Yogizilla, and my channel on Twitch is Yogizilla as well. So I'm pretty consistent. I'm easy to stalk. Just Google Yogizilla, and you can find all the things that I've done, and hopefully no midget porn shows up.
What?
Don't ask. It's a long question.
It's an ongoing. That's one of our ongoing jokes.
Oh man, there's so much I don't know about this other podcast.
ObioneX2 here. You guys don't forget to, of course, check out Horseplay Live Thursdays, 11 p.m. right after the Gaming Death podcast. And, of course, I have a new show starting this Sunday. It's the Sunday Dose, so I hope you guys can make that. It starts at 9 a.m., but it's for EU guys. So if you guys can make that, that'd be awesome, too, or at least just send some emails or whatever to Geeky Antics, and we'll say it. So nice, and congrats on your 100th episode. It is a milestone, and myself and Yogi we were talking about that last week, that we were a quarter of the way there. So congrats. Hope you guys have another 100 or 1,000. But congrats on that, guys. It is a huge milestone for you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and now I'm pretty sure that Yogi, Obi, and Matt are all leaving. So say goodnight, guys.
All right, you go first.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Night.
Hey, guys.
Thanks again,
Matt,
guys.
it was
Cheers.
an absolute pleasure to finally talk to you once and for all. Since you
You
were
too,
one
man.
of the people that gave me the push to.
All right, let me end the recording here. That was Gaming Death Podcast, episode 100, extended cut. And we'll see you guys over on Horseplay Live. And don't forget, Obi's new show, The Sunday Dose, is coming on Sundays, 9 a.m. Eastern. Make sure you check out Geeky Antics channel, twitch.tv/Geeky Antics, and geekyantics.net for all the deets. Peace.